Hello everyone. So we have studied about analog inputs already enough, right? And also we have studied about if conditions and also map functions, right? So we have already studied about digital outputs, analog outputs, and yes, if conditions and if else and all those things, and map functions, right? So out of this, yeah, let it be there, but still when it comes to input output, I said you there are four things: digital output, digital input, analog output, and analog input, right? So we have studied this digital output and we have studied the analog input. We have two more: digital input and analog output. Okay, so today we will start with the analog output, and I want you to remember all these things also, so that it will be easy to proceed with the analog output. Okay guys, fine. So that's fine. So what can an analog output be? Okay, so you already know about digital output, right? So what are the outcomes? We can give either high or low, or in other words we can give 1 or 0. What is this? Or in other words we can have 5 voltage or 0 voltage. Okay, we know about analog inputs, right? We can have different values from 0 to 1023. Yeah, that's true. Okay, analog values. Or in other words we can have inputs from 0 to 5 voltage, so that is converted into 0 to 1023 units. This is fine. So what is the basic difference between input and output is, output means we are giving out from Arduino, right? For example, we are giving a digital output, right, to some actuators or to an LED or something. Input means we are getting something from the external thing to Arduino, okay, from a sensor or something, right? So that is the only different between input and output, right? Nothing else actually. So if I take it here, not here guys, here, I'm sorry, take it here. So if analog input is what is that? Taking 0 to 5 voltages from a source, okay? Then what can be analog output? Same thing, right? Giving 0 to 5 voltage externally, outside from the Arduino, that's all, right? See this guys, okay? So I want you to see this. So analog input means taking input to an A0 pin, no, A0, A1 or to an analog pin. You are taking an input from a variable resistor or sensor or LDR or whatever. Analog output means same thing, 0 to 5 voltage you are giving from a pin, right, to something else, okay, to external thing, right? Maybe to an LED, maybe to an output created thing, right? Maybe to a motor, maybe to some actuators. You know, actuators, what actuators is? Actuators means something that can get an output. That means, for example, we have sensors. You know what sensors do? They take input, right? They bring input to Arduino, right? The other one, there's something that takes the output from the Arduino, that is called actuators. Okay guys, so actuators are normally LEDs. Okay, they are giving output from Arduino, right? They are getting output from the Arduino and giving something to the user, right? Showing something to the user. LED, motor, you know, they are working again opposite side of the sensors, right? Sensors are taking data and sending to Arduino, but these actuators are taking data from Arduino and sending outside. Okay, so they are actuators actually. Or in another word, for something we are giving output of 0 to 5 voltage. You understand? So that is simply analog output. There's nothing much different, right? So only difference is this is 0 to 5, this is also 0 to 5, this is coming inside the pin, this is something we are giving out of the Arduino. We create this particular voltage depending on our purpose and giving out. Okay guys, that is the only difference in between analog input and analog output basically. Okay, I'm sorry guys, the voltage going direction. Okay people, so I hope you understood what I'm talking about. So we will proceed from the next video guys. Okay, follow me up in the next video guys, and yes, consider subscribing us. I will be continuing from the next video.